We're so happy Mark Matza is here with us today.
Yeah, where were you last week?
It wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
It was not his fault.
It was all Mark's fault. That's what it was. We're going to blame it on Mark.
Which Mark? Okay.
Yeah, this Mark.
All right. We're going to do some pontoon for you guys.
Yeah,
Ready?
because
An
the
A.
weather is perfect for it.
Yeah, it is.
It's cold out.
All right.
Back is hitched into the water. Untie all the cables and ropes. Step onto the AstroTurf. Get yourself a koozie. Let's go. Who said anything about skiing? Floating is all I wanna do. You can climb the ladder just to rock the boat while I barbecue. On the pontoon, making waves and catching rays upon the rim. Jumping out the back door, act like you don't want to. Party in slow motion, out here in the open. Boat, boat. Reach your hand down into the cooler. Drink it if the mountains are blue. Try to keep it steady as you recline on your black angle too. Pontoon, making waves and catching rays upon the rim. Jumping on the back, don't act like you don't want to. Party in slow motion, out here in the open. Boat, boat. Five miles an hour, little slide, road paddling and a water slide. Can't beat the heat, so let's take a ride. On the pontoon, making waves and catching rays upon the roof. Jumping out the back, don't act like you don't want to. Party in slow motion, out here in the open. Boat, boat. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I messed up that ending. Bring it back up the stitch. All right. We're just getting warmed up. It's been a while since I've done that one. Well, hi, Ruth and Mary and let's see, Faye. Hi,
Howdy.
y'all.
Come on in.
All right, Jason, why don't you check yours?
Let's do. We'll try Heaven with a Drink of Wine and see.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just straight side stick. I'll give you a tempo here in a second. We'll do a Merle Haggard song. Shocking, I know. We don't ever play any Merle Haggard around here.
Unbelievable.
Just sort of ballady. It's all in, just kind of like. That psychoed out psychologist asked me about my drinking ways. Every question that he asked me all related back to my childhood days. But if the truth was known, I never took to drinking long. As long as she was mine, heaven was a drink of wine. And that good doctor said to look at those ink spots and tell me what you see. Could I help it if they all look like big old broken hearts to me? All my friends and kin tell you OJ ain't the drinking kind. Well, when she left me, I went to hell, and heaven was a drink of wine. Get back, get back, get back and leave me alone. Can't you see you can't help a man that's this far gone? Hey, good doctor, something you can't find in my mind. When she left me, I went to hell, and heaven was a drink of wine. Well, hey, good doctor, heaven was a drink of wine. Merle Haggard music, y'all. Good morning. Welcome in, folks.
Woo! Yeah,
All right, Mark.
that's country music.
Yeah, it was.
That brought in some folks off the street. They said, "Hey,
good.
heaven's a drink of wine. I'm gonna go in and have some."
It's good to see you folks in here drinking before noon, showing
Yeah.
true leadership.
Yes, yes.
Can't say you've been drinking all day if you don't start in the morning, right?
Let's see. We'll pick it up a little bit in the key of A.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay around the shack till the mail train comes back. And I'll be rolling in my sweet baby's arms. One, two, three, four. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till that mail train comes back. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. I ain't gonna work on the railroad. I ain't gonna work on the farm. Lay around the shack till that mail train comes back. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till that mail train comes back. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Yeah. Well, now Mama was a beauty operator. last Friday night while I was lying there in jail, roaming the streets with another man. Wouldn't even go my bail. Well, rolling in my sweet baby's arms, rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till that mail train comes back. Rolling in my sweet baby's arms. I'll lay around the shack till that mail train comes back. Rolling in my sweet baby, rolling in my sweet baby, rolling in my sweet baby's arms. Woo! Good morning. Oh, that's some picking and grinning right there now.
All right, well, if y'all have a song request or something y'all want to hear, let us know. Put a little love in the tip bucket, and if we know it, we'll play it.
Yeah, and if you put money in there and we don't know it, we'll try to play it.
We'll learn it.
It's a good time to mention, though, there's no refunds from the tip jug. No refunds. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, okay. Thank you. Y'all, that's Ian. He's running our sound
Yay,
today.
how about it for Ian?
Yeah.
Nice hand for Ian. He's an excellent dancer. Be looking for him. He's more of a clogger, kind of a...
Loves long walks on the beach.
Favorite color's blue, just in case a few things you might want to know about him. What we doing and why?
Except for Monday.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know why, but that's what we're doing.
Except for Saturday.
Saturday.
You look surprised. Didn't think you'd see me kicking up my heels, painting up this town. When you said goodbye, I learned a couple new dances, cast a couple of glances. I'm on a big roll now, except for Monday, which was never good anyway. Tuesday, I get a little sideways. Wednesday, feel better just for spite. Thursday, Friday, take too long before I know it. Saturday's gone and it's Sunday now. You can bet that I'm alright. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't always this easy getting over you. It got a little rough on me. It take too long till I learned together. And every day I thank my lucky stars you set me free. Except for Monday, which was never good anyway. Tuesday I get a little sideways. Wednesday feel better just for spite. Thursday, Friday take too long before I know it. Saturday's gone and it's Sunday now. You can bet that I'm alright. Except for Monday, which was never good anyway. Tuesday, I get a little sideways. Wednesday, feel better just for a spite. Thursday and Friday take too long before I know it. Saturday's gone and it's Sunday now. You can bet that I'm alright. Well, it's Sunday now and everything's alright.
Well, we appreciate that love in the tip jug. Sir, did you have a song you wanted to hear? or favorite artist, or no? No? If you think of something, let us know. Oh, we do have our first MISO request that popped up on the screen. Hold on, let me see what that one is.
I'm staying anyway. A lot of times it's my
Oh,
request.
okay, so our friend Brian up in
Oh.
Kentucky, he wants to hear some Victory in Jesus.
Oh, hey.
Got that?
Well-
I got that. Yeah. Got that for you, Brian. Alan Jackson did a gospel record, so, and I just grew up singing in church, so I've heard his gospel record, so, but yeah.
Come in, folks. We're about to have church here.
Yeah, I'm wondering, I'm like, do I need to, I mean, I used to read it out of the hymn book. I'm like, do I need to look up the lyrics? Am I going to wing this?
Oh, well,
I got it.
such is
I
life.
got it.
Such is life. You'll
It's
just
only,
wing
I'm not
it.
going to do all 4 verses, okay? I'm sorry, Brian. I'm not doing all, we're not going to, we've got the choir out here. We're not going to do all 4 verses, but I'll do
Yeah.
I think I can get through 2.
Yeah, we're not going to have time to get the invitation going and all that.
But if you need to come down and talk to me, it's fine. Oh, yeah, we will be
We'll
passing the offering plate.
That's right. There is that. The offering plate will come around for sure.
Oh, man. Sad but true.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't sing this.
Is it G?
No, that's too low. Let's do D.
Same Brett. So.
All right, turn to page 429 in your hymn book, and okay, and we will be doing this.
Like a 2-beat gospel kind of thing? This is what we call a honky-tonk band rehearsal. We've never played this, but we're going to give it the old community college effort.
Don't judge. Good song.
Don't worry, we're professionals, allegedly.
Yeah.
I heard an old story, how a Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary to save
Joseph right there,
Thanks, y'all.
leading the choir.
Thank you, Brian. We appreciate that song request. Oh, do you got something now?
Anything by Alan Jackson.
All right.
Oh, all right.
We're gonna.
We'll jump from there to a song about water skiing and blue jeans.
There you go.
Explaining just exactly what is a hoochie coochie. Here we go, right here. Yeah. Request for some Alan Jackson. All skate. Huh. Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight, talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much of money water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a great snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans and the light. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much of money water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans and the pale moonlight, talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much of money water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living, a little about love. Chattahoochee,
Mark Johnson on the bass,
Hoochie
y'all.
Coochie. Alan Jackson on a Saturday morning there. There we go.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we're in here drinking. Let's do a drink together.
Oh,
Raise
let's
your
do
drinks up. Let me see what everybody's drinking this morning. We're going to do our first holler and the swaller of the day. On the count of three, let's blow the roof off the place. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Holler. I'll swallow. That's a good start. Cheers, y'all.
Y'all take care now. Merry Christmas. It'll be here before you know it.
We are taking your requests, playing whatever you guys want to hear. Come let us know. As long as it's country music, that's how it works here.
And if you don't want to come talk to us, you can scan the QR code up there on the screen, and it pops up on the stage. So, and on that screen. So just let us know.
I don't blame you for not wanting to talk to Blair folks. I can understand that. You can come up and talk to them.
Or
When
this
we-
guy might want to.
We don't have requests. I tend to default to Merle Haggard. I love Merle Haggard. Y'all love Merle Haggard out there? All right, we're going to do one right now for y'all.
Big City, and then Friends in Low Places after that.
I'm tired of this dirty old city, and I'm tired of too much work and never enough play. And I'm tired of this dirty old sidewalk. I think I'll walk off of my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. The big city, turn me loose and set me free. Oh, Blair. I've been working every day since I was 20, and I haven't got a thing for all this work I've done. There's folks who never work, but they've got plenty. I think it's time some guys like me had some fun. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement in your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. The big city, turn me loose and set me free. Merle Haggard music, y'all. All right, we had a Garth Brooks request. We got to get to that one right now. Excellent.
Oh, yes. This is a
Is this your theme
barn
song?
burner here for Saturday morning. This is a sing-along. Nobody's ever heard this song. So if you don't know it, you may have to look it up in your hymnal. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots, ruin your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw his surprise, the fear in his eyes. I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through. You'll never hear me complain, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. Now I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the races. Yeah, I got friends, low I guess I was wrong, I just couldn't long. Then I've been there before. Everything's alright I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower you're living in. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. I'm not big on social races. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Yeah, I got friends, low places. Yeah, I got friends, low places. Garth Brooks, friends in low places, way down low.
It's Mark Johnson, y'all. Let's do
Yeah.
all right. Okay,
Gonna feature Blair playing some fiddle.
Shaking Carpenter.
Is this A or G?
Hey,
Hey.
yeah.
This is in the key of A if you brought your harpsichord with you. If you brought your harmonica, it's in the key of B, quiet. Can you write this in?
Might take a while to get that. Nothing we love more than a tambourine out in the crowd, a harmonica out in the
Oh,
crowd.
another-
This guy, I kid you not, this guy had, well, actually, he made his wife carry all of his harmonicas in her purse, and he showed them to me one night. He's like, I got one for every key, and she opened her purse, and they were all just in there. It was hilarious.
Yeah, we escorted him out after about the third song. We had security, but it was cool. It was nice to see him. Yeah.
Saturday night and the moon is out. I'm gonna head on over to the twist and shout. Got a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When he lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Out in the middle of the big dance floor, and I hear that little woman dance some more. Gonna dance to the band from Louisiana tonight.
But I never had to wander down to New Orleans. Never have I drifted down the Bayou Street. But I heard that music on the radio, and I swore someday I was gonna go down Highway 10 past Lafayette. There's Baton Rouge I won't forget. Send you a car with my regrets, 'cause I'm never gonna come back home.
Saturday night and the moon is out. I'm gonna head on over to the twist and shout. Got a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When he lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor, and I hear that little woman beg for more. Gonna dance with the band from Louisiana tonight.
Joseph, y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joe.
That was good.
Thank you.
Some good dancing. Well, good playing anyway.
We can't- There's no dancing. There's no dancing.
Yeah, I was saying,
I was-
you didn't dance much, did you?
Here's some Charlie Daniels music for y'all. No, not that one.
Not
but
that
one Charlie Daniels song for y'all.
Here's a drinking song.
Oh, not enough of that. I'm sitting on a bar stool acting like a darn fool. That's what I'm doing today.
I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep from thinking, losing my troubles away.
Well, I couldn't make a stable dog on her anyway. Can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, finish with the other one, drinking my baby goodbye.
Every time I disagreed, she was always asking me, are you a man or a mouse? And now that she's gone, she probably thinks I'm home, just a moping around the house. It would be better if I could forget her, 'cause she sure forgot about me. If it takes all night, I'm gonna do it right, gonna sit here till I can't see.
I'm sitting on a bar stool acting like a darn fool. That's what I'm doing today.
I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep from thinking, losing my troubles away.
Well, I couldn't make her stay a dog on her anyway. Can't say that I didn't try. You pour me another one, finish with the other one, drinking my baby goodbye.
Oh, Blair. Every time I try to sit down and talk to her, it always ends up in a fuss. I try to reason with her right up to that time that she got on that Greyhound bus. It would be better if I could forget her, 'cause she sure forgot about me. And if it takes all night, I'm gonna do it right, gonna sit here till I can't see.
I'm sitting on a bar stool acting like a darn fool. That's what I'm doing today.
I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep from thinking, losing my troubles away.
Well, I couldn't make her stay a dog on her anyway. Can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, finish with the other one, drinking my baby goodbye. I'm sitting on a bar stool acting like a darn fool. That's what I'm doing today.
I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep from thinking, losing my troubles away.
Well, I couldn't make her stay a dog on her anyway. Can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, finish with the other one, drinking my baby goodbye. Pour me another one, finish with the other one, drinking my baby goodbye.
Well, pour me another one, finish with the other one, drinking my baby goodbye. Yeah, some Charlie Daniels music, y'all. How about Blair on that fiddle one more time?
Thank y'all.
Man, mercy. You know, today they're celebrating the 60th anniversary of Mount Juliet, Tennessee, which is where Charlie
50,
Daniels lived.
50, I think it's.
Is it 50th?
I think it's 50th. Yeah.
I thought it was older than that, but maybe not.
I think somebody said 50. It could be 60. All right, now we're gonna have to Google it.
Well, I don't know, it's 50 or 60, but they're
Yeah,
having a
maybe
big
it was
thing at the Charlie Daniels Park
Yeah.
today. So,
Yeah.
kind of a cool day. Charlie lived there for many years.
Then don't watch. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. You ain't woman enough. All right, here's some Loretta Lynn for y'all. An awesome girl singer.
Yeah. Problem with this song is that Blair stares at me the whole song like she's singing it to me. I don't know what that means.
You've come to tell me something. You say I ought to know. He don't love me anymore, and I have to let him go. You say you're gonna take him up. I don't think you can, 'cause you ain't womanly enough to take my man.
Living like you, every dime a dozen you can buy 'em.
Anywhere for you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, 'cause you ain't womanly enough to take my man. Sometimes a man starts looking at things that he don't need. Took a second look at you, oh, he's in love with me. Well, I don't know where that leaves you, but I know where I stand. And you ain't womanly enough to take my man.
Living like you, every dime a dozen you can buy 'em.
Anywhere for you to get to him, I have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, 'cause you ain't womanly enough to take my man. No, you ain't womanly enough to take my man.
Loretta Lynn music, y'all.
All right. We had a My Set request pop up there. Miss P, that's who it's requested by. So I'm not sure, but they want to hear some Dixie Chicks, Goodbye Earl.
Oh, want to hear somebody get killed.
Early in the morning.
Murder song.
All right.
That's just one of many in country music.
Yeah. There are a lot of murder songs.
Don't make them mad. Tom, whatever you do, don't make a girl mad. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Dixie Chicks. Or I guess just Chick. C.
Mary and Wanda were the best of friends all through their high school days. Both members of the 4-H club, both active in the FFA. After graduation, Mary Ann went out looking for a brand new world. Wanda looked all around this town, and all she found was her. Well, it wasn't 2 weeks after she got married that Wanda started getting abused. She put on dark glasses, long sleeve blouses, and makeup to cover her bruise. Well, she finally got the nerve to file for divorce. She let the law take
my set request. We appreciate that. Welcome in, new people. We're glad y'all are here, hanging out with us before noon. Right? Is it noon yet? No. 15 minutes before. There you go. All right. You want to do one, Jason?
Yeah, let's do, let's do the Corvette song.
Oh, yeah.
Well, since we're doing this one, should we talk about Tom?
No.
We are going to talk about
Should we
Tom.
talk about Tom over there? So
Y'all,
Tom-
ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen, you may not realize it, but you are in the presence of a true celebrity here
Yes.
today.
Yes.
Over here on the steel guitar, not only is he a handsome young man, this is Tom Killen, by the way. Give it up for Tom on the steel guitar. Tom played 30 years on tour with the great George Jones. How about that? So we're going to do a George Jones song, if that's okay with y'all.
Yeah.
Who still loves George Jones out there?
We'll do a George Jones song. Tom don't know it, but we're going to.
Don't mess it up, Tom. Everybody's watching.
Pressure's on.
Here's a song called The One I Loved Back Then, or the Corvette song.
I got it. Maybe. I got something. I got something, Tom. I'm not gonna play it like that. I'm probably not. I learned this by Bill Cook coming it to me, and then I hope you did it the right way. That's how I learned. It's like, this is how it goes.
I stopped off at the Quick Sack for some beer and cigarettes. The old man took my money as he stared at my Corvette. He said I'd had one just like her son in 1963, until the man down at the bank took her from me. Had one that was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built and fun to handle, son. I'm glad that you walked in. And she reminds me of the one I loved back then. Well, I handed him my keys and said, here, take her for a spin. The old man scratched his head, then he looked at me and grinned. He said, son, you just don't understand. It ain't the car I want, it's the brunette in your bed that turns me on. Had one that was harder than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built for fun to handle, son. I'm glad that you dropped in. And she reminds me of the one I loved back then. God almighty, she was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built for fun and handle some. I'm glad that you walked in. And she reminds me of the one I loved back then. And she reminds me of the one I loved back then. George Jones music, y'all. How about Tom Killen on that steel guitar? Yeah.
That's Jason
Yeah.
Chance singing for y'all. He actually spent some time out with Gretchen Wilson on the road, so that's him. Mark, do you want to
Sure.
do one for us? You want to do one of your old boss's songs? I had one too, but what do you want to hear?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we do some of that.
I like that one too.
I didn't play with Ronnie, though. He's one of the few I didn't. I auditioned for Ronnie Millsap.
Did you?
Yes, when I was like 18, I did not get it. The guy who got it is still there.
Oh, well, there you go. I got had to open for Ronnie Millsap, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
well, he was my idol. I was so scared I had no business being there to audition anyway. I shouldn't have been there. But anyway.
For me, Ronnie Millsap is one of those guys that always belongs in the conversation for greatest country vocalist of all time.
Absolutely.
Absolutely one of the greatest singers that's ever been on this planet. No, sure, no doubt.
Yes.
And Mark's going to do an awesome job.
Well, I'm going to do, I don't know, but he's our idol. He's one of my idols, so I really like him. This is in the key of G, and we're mod to A. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon. While my hands make a living, mind's on loving you. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon. Every night you make my daydreams come true. All day long while I'm working in town, time slows down to a crawl. I'm not thinking about you, I'm checking the clock on the wall. Then it's goodbye factory and hello love. There's a smile across my face, 'cause I'm back in the arms of your sweet love. Where my thoughts have been all day. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon. While my hands make a living, my mind's home loving you. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon. Every night you make my daydreams come true. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon. While my hands make a living, my mind's on loving you. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon. Every night you make my daydreams come true. Yes, every night you make my daydreams come true.
Mark Johnson, some classic Ronnie Millsap, y'all.
Ronnie Millsap, North Carolina.
Well, thank you, sir, for coming down here and tipping the van. Is there something you want to hear? Really? You know, no favorite artist or anything? Or?
All right, so we're going to do
Alan
Baby
Jackson?
Shark right now. He said he loves whatever we do.
He said he wanted some Alan Jackson, so I think we can. I would love that. Or Drive? Yeah, we can do that too. Can you do that one instead? Let's just do both.
We'll just do them
We'll
both.
do them both. Can't have too much Alan Jackson around here, can you? Nah.
Mark, didn't you tell me he had a bar down here somewhere?
It's somewhere down here. I don't know. I haven't found it yet, but I keep looking. I know it's close. I did hear about a young lady that come up the other night. She walked up to the stage up here and she said, "What bar am I in?" And we all just kind of laughed at her and said, "Well, look around. I think it's everywhere."
That's funny.
Which one we doing first?
Itty bitty.
Little bitty.
Little bitty? Okay.
Little bitty. I say itty bitty every time.
Donahue.
And Donahue.
Donahue.
Yeah, get my brain. Come on. Oh my gosh, my brain's not working.
Yeah, just all in the one, yeah. It all started with a little bitty lip. But it's alright to be little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. You got a job and a little bitty check, 6-pack of beer and a television set. A little bitty world goes round and around, little bitty silence and a little bit of sound. A good old boy and a pretty little girl start all over in a little bitty world. Little bitty plan and a little bitty dream, it's all part of a little bitty scheme. Well, it's all right to be little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. It's all right to be little bitty, a little hometown or a big old city. Might as well share, might as well smile. Life goes on for a little bitty while. Some AJ and AJ's, y'all, by request.
Yes, Jason Chance.
All right, well, we got an intimate crowd this morning, so we're going to do a double shot of AJ. Now, this song has a very cool story behind it, but before I get into that, let's do one more drink together. It is 2 minutes to noon. Last chance to start drinking before noon and say you've been drinking all day.
We also have a My Set request popped up.
If you don't have a drink yet, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, please see our friend Miss Bailey behind the bar. She's our MVP today. She'll take good care of you. Raise your drinks up high in the air. Let's see what everybody's drinking this morning. On the count of three, we'll do the old holler and swaller. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, holler. Now swaller. Cheers, y'all.
Yeah. And Miss Carolyn
I
wanted
gotta
to
tell
hear
you-
a song too. She just popped up on the screen.
All right. Well, I got to tell you, this next song that we had requested, this Alan Jackson song, I always loved this song. I'll tell you a cool story I found out about it just last summer. When this song came out on the radio years ago, I remember when it was on. It was one of Alan's gazillion mega hits, and I always liked the song. I knew it had something to do with his dad, but I didn't know the full story behind it. And I was flipping channels last summer. In fact, it was on July 4th. And I landed on the PBS July 4th Independence Day special, and Alan was one of their featured artists. They had him on a stage with the big American flag behind him. And he and his band did this song, and he told the story behind it. And if you've never seen Alan on TV, he's a very soft-spoken guy, one of the true gentlemen of country music. And he told the story sort of in his own way. He said, I wrote this song about my dad when he died, and I didn't want to write like a sad, tear-jerking, cliche kind of country song. I wanted to write something that was more reflective of my life growing up with my father. And then he and his band played the song. It was absolutely amazing. And if you got kids, I'll tell you this, it certainly will hit a little bit differently after hearing him tell that story. But this is one of our favorites. It's called Drive, and thank you for this request. Boy. It's a little low, but I'll get through it. He's painted red, the stripes are white, is 18 feet from bow to the stern light. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta, I rode up with Daddy when he came there to get her. Put on a shine, put on a motor, built out enough, made for the water. I ran it for years till the transom got rotten. A piece of my childhood, it'll never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood boat with a 75 Johnson with electric choke. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel. And I would turn her sharp and I'd make it white. And he'd say, you can't be beneath the way an old boat rides. Just a little lake across the Alabama line. I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new in '64. Daddy got it right, cause the engine was smoking, couple of burnout valves, and he had it going. He let me drive her, we'd hauled off a load down a dirt strip where we dumped trash off Big Pen Road. I'd sit up in the seat and I'd stretch my feet to the pedals, smiling like a hero that had just received his medal. It was just an old hand-me-down Ford with a 3-speed on a column and a dent in the door. A young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel. I would press that clutch and I'd keep it right, and he'd say, a little slower, son, you're doing just fine. Just a dirt road with the trash on each side, but I was Mario Andretti when Daddy let me drive. I'm grown up now, 3 daughters of my own. I let them drive my old Jeep across the pasture at our home. Maybe one day they'll reach back into their file and pull out that old memory and think of me and smile and say, it was just an old worn-out Jeep, the rusty old floorboards hard on my feet. A young girl, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel. And he'd say, turn it left and steer it right. Just a little valley by the river where we'd ride. Little river by the valley where we'd ride. But I was high on a mountain when Daddy let me drive. Oh, when Daddy let me drive. When Daddy let me drive. Oh, when Daddy let me drive. Just an old plywood boat with a 75 Johnson and electric choke. Beautiful Alan Jackson song by request, y'all. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Well, welcome in, new people. We're glad y'all are here. Glad y'all finally made it. They're about 3 drinks ahead of you, but it's okay. It's fine. Y'all can
You can
catch
do
up.
it. You can catch up.
That's right.
So you missed the cutoff for being able to say you've been drinking all day. However, since you came in after noon, there's a loophole.
Okay.
As long as you drink into the next morning, you're covered.
Oh, okay.
You
Good.
still say it. Yeah.
Good.
All right, so Carolyn, she's watching online from Memphis.
Yeah.
She wants to hear some Pam Tillis, Don't Tell Me What to Do.
Oh.
So-
Yeah.
In
Pretty much what every woman says.
Yeah, right?
Hello, Miss Carolyn. Expect you to do some dancing today. Take them boots off and get after it.
All right. Yeah. I'm not throwing up signs. I'm E.
3, 4, 1, 2.
We tried and we tried, but it's over. I guess it didn't fit the image in your mind.
another request that popped up on the screen, but the only thing I can see is, can you sing, and can y'all read the rest for me, because I don't have all that. My favorite song, Kevin.
Oh.
Thank you, Kevin. My favorite song. Oh, Kevin, this is a loaded question.
He didn't say my favorite song because mine is the last one.
I
we're
don't
done.
have like a set favorite. It depends on my mood and the day. I'm a true woman. It just depends. It depends, Kevin. Today, my favorite song. How much ranch water? You know what? I'm gonna do.
She normally likes to sing a lot of System of a Down, and
I
Insane
love
Clown
rap
Posse.
songs.
Yeah.
You know, no.
Yeah, Slipknot. Yeah, but we can't do that in here.
I think I'm gonna do Cowboy Rides Away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some George Strait music. Who still loves George Strait out there? All right.
Yeah.
This will be our first George Strait song, I think, today.
That's right.
That's me. I'm Blair. Yeah, I am Blair. What's your name? Amila. Camila.
Ooh,
Camila.
that's a pretty name.
Like, oh,
That's my name too. No, not really.
I feel like they're very familiar with that name. Like tequila. All right. Kevin, this one's for you.
What key is it? Okay.
Knew the stakes were high right from the start. When he dealt the cards, I dealt my heart. I just found a game that I can play. This is where the cowboy rides away. And my heart is sinking like a setting sun, setting on the things I wish I'd done. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to yesterday. This is where the cowboy rides away. We've been in and out of love and in between. Now we played the final showdown scene. As the credits roll, a sad song starts to play. This is where the cowboy rides away. And my heart is sinking like a setting sun, setting on the things I wish I'd done. Oh, the last goodbye's the hardest one to say. This is where the cowboy rides away. Oh, the last goodbye's the hardest one to say. This is where the cowboy rides away.
Jerry Joseph with some George Strait music, y'all. How about that?
Thanks for that request, Kevin. Appreciate that one. All right, we got some more My Set requests. These are coming from people who are watching online. So Carolyn would like to hear some Blue Kentucky Girl. Since I'm from Kentucky, this is another favorite song of mine.
Yes.
D. We're starting to learn what key we do this in now. Yeah, thank you, Carolyn. We appreciate that.
2511,
Oh, speaking of this song, go ahead. You can start playing. I'm sorry. I was thinking about the moon the other night. I'm sorry. Did y'all see the moon 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago? It was a super moon. It was huge, and it was like a burnt orange. Whenever it was low, it was like almost like a blood orange, and then like got in the sky, it was like big and yellow. Okay, you can start the song now. I'm sorry. Squirrel.
Oh, look, there's a squirrel.
Left me for the bright lights of town. A country boy set out to see the world. Remember when those city lights shine down? That big old moon shines on your Kentucky girl. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? One morning when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Don't wait to bring great riches home to me. I need no diamond rings or fancy pearls. Just bring your love, that's all I'll ever need. That's good enough for your blue Kentucky girl. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? One morning when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Yeah, come on home to your blue Kentucky girl.
Some Loretta Lynn music, y'all.
Thank you, Carolyn. We appreciate that song request for watching and tuning in with us online. And whenever y'all go home, if you're like, man, I wish I could hear some country music, you can always tune in any time of day here at Alan Jackson's and listen, make song requests. Thank you. It's like tequila, but Camila. I got it. All right.
Camilla.
All right. Well, your friend dropped some love in the tip bucket. Did you want to hear something? Or Dwight Yoakam? Done.
What we need some pan eggs. Mustard on my biscuit.
Who's been singing that?
Me.
Oh, you've been singing. All right.
What are we doing?
We might do a double shot of Dwight Yoakam. Guitars and Cadillacs first, and then.
And we should remind everybody, this is the third largest dance floor in the entire Southeast. This is a dancing song. Oh, wait, hold on, I have that wrong. Matt, the GM, told me a couple of weeks ago it's tied for third. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. It's really not. But it makes for a good story if y'all want to dance.
Yeah.
Girl, you taught me how to hurt real bad and cry myself to sleep. You showed me how this town can shatter dreams. Another lesson about a naive fool who came to Babylon. You find that pie that don't taste so sweet. But now it's guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, the lonely, lonely streets that I call home. Yeah, man, guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, it's the only thing that keeps me hanging on. There ain't no glamour in this tinsel land, lost in wasted lights. The painful scars are all that's left of me. All to thank you, girl, for teaching me brand new ways to be cruel. If I can't find my mind, I guess I'll leave. Yeah, it's guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, the lonely, lonely streets that I call home. Yeah, man, guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on. Oh, Tom Kelly. There, Joseph. Yeah, my guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, the lonely, lonely streets that I call home. Yeah, my guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on. It's the only thing that keeps me hanging on. It's the only thing that keeps me hanging on. Whoa. Yeah, some Dwight Yoakam music by request, y'all.
Yeah.
Long white Cadillac.
I can remember it.
Okay, we're gonna try to do a double shot of Dwight Yoakam for y'all out there. This is one of my favorites. It's just mostly on top.
Yeah, it's just like guitar and hat kind of thing, you know. 3-4-1, yeah.
And I Christmas moon, winter hears the night all alone, sitting in the back of a long white Cadillac. Train whistle cries, lost on its own track. I close my eyes, never come in a long white Cadillac. Sometimes I blame it on the one who made my poor heart bleed. Sometimes I blame it on the money. Sometimes I blame it on me. Headlight shine, how it fades. It's my last ride, sitting in the back of a long white Cadillac. Sometimes I blame it on the one who made my poor heart bleed. Sometimes I blame it on the money. Sometimes I blame it on me. Train whistle cries, lost on its own track. It's my last ride. Ain't never coming in a long white Cadillac. 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 Double shot of Dwight Yoakam for you out there. Thank y'all. Where y'all from? Michigan. Well, welcome to Nashville. Yeah. Welcome in new people. We're glad y'all are here. If there's something you want to hear. Hey, Jerry, how are you doing? I'm good. Doing good. All right. Well, we are open for song requests.
Wide open.
One of y'all want to do one
Yeah.
for us?
Come let us know what you want to hear, y'all. We're taking your requests. We're going to be here till about 1:45, so we got a ways to go. Come let us know what you want to hear. In the meantime, we'll just we'll spitball and play some songs we like to play. So here's Baby Shark.
Actually, Mark, you haven't done my love-hate song in a while.
Oh, come
Will
on.
you do that one for me?
I haven't done that one since the last time you asked me to do that one, which is like.
Do you mind? Holding her, loving you.
Oh, okay.
The great Earl Thomas Conley, who we lost a while back. We had Earl Thomas Conley, we had John Conley, and we had Con Hundley, all at the same time having hit records. Earl Thomas, John Con Hundley. That's. It's the third hardest thing I'll ever do, leaving here without you. And the second hardest thing I'll ever do, telling her about you. She's been good to me when things were going wrong. How can I tell her now? Good ain't good enough. Oh, the hardest thing I'll ever have to do is holding her and loving you. If she'd give me one good reason I'd be gone, she ain't done one thing wrong. Don't expect me just to walk out of the door. I still love her, but I love you more. She's been good to me when things weren't going right. She made my days long before you made my nights. Oh, the hardest thing I'll ever have to do is holding her and loving you. Oh, the hardest thing I'll ever have to do is holding her and loving you. Girl, the hardest thing I'll ever have to do is holding her and loving you.
Classic country music. That's Mark Johnson, y'all. Some Earl Thomas Conley.
Great song right there. Earl Thomas. Thank you.
Well, you're up next too, Mark. Don't get too comfortable.
Oh, no.
Where's Daniel at? Is Daniel here or is Daniel online? Is Daniel Vaughn online or are you here? I guess he's online. He was
online.
here some calling Baton Rouge. Unless
Oh.
he's just not speaking up. But yeah. All right.
Wow.
We got it for you, Daniel.
Colin, hello.
Yeah. I actually sang this song the other day.
Here's a song, if you translate it from the Cajun French, it's about a red stick. Some Garth Brooks music, y'all. Who still loves Garth Brooks out there? All right, well, here's the Red Stick song.
Oh, right.
By the way, Tom Killen over here on the steel guitar. If you weren't with us earlier, Tom spent 30 years on the road with the great George Jones, y'all. And he doesn't have a microphone. We don't give him one for a reason.
No.
He wanted me to remind everybody that we're an alcohol-free band, by the way. And we'll take all the free alcohol you bring us. So here's some Garth, y'all. That's our friend Miss Bailey behind the bar. She's awesome. Take care of her, please. Just one of her and all of y'all.
Bailey is beautiful. I spent last night in the arms of a girl from Louisiana. Though I'm out on the highway, my thoughts are still with her. Such a strange combination of a woman and a child. Such a strange situation, stopping every 20 miles, calling back. A replay of last night's events rolled through my mind, except a scene or two erase my sweet red wine. I see a truck stop sign ahead, so I change lanes. Need a cup of coffee and a couple of dollars change, calling back. Operator, won't you put me on through? Gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, put me on the line. Gotta talk to the girl just one more time. Hello, Samantha dear, I hope you're feeling fine. It won't be long till I'm with you all the time. But until then, I spend my money up right down to my last dime. Coal in Baton Rouge. Operator, won't you put me on through? I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, put me on the line. Gotta talk to the girl just one more time. Coal in Baton Rouge. Sweet Baton Rouge. My Baton Rouge. Whoa.
Mark Johnson, y'all. How about Blair on that fiddle? What do you think?
Thanks, y'all. Here's some Alabama music for y'all.
Oh, yeah. I
I
don't
had a
know.
request for another fiddle song, y'all. This is a sing-along. It is Saturday in Nashville, so we got to get everybody singing along on this one.
That's right.
Rolling down a backwoods Tennessee byway, one arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other, a sweet, soft southern thrill. I worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. You couldn't feel better. I'm together with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar parked in a underneath the mountain moonlight. Hold uptight. Naked little loving, little turtle doving on the Mason-Dixon line. Well, it fits my life, oh so right. My Dixieland delight. White-tailed buck deer munching on clover, and red-tailed hawk sitting on a limb, the chubby old groundhog, the croaking bullfrog, free as a feeding in the wind. Got a homegrown country girl gonna give me a whirl on a Tennessee Saturday night. Lucky as a 7, living in heaven with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar parked in a holler beneath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, a little turtle loving on the Mason-Dixon line. Well, it fits my life, oh so right. My Dixieland delight. Here comes Blair Joseph on the middle, y'all. This morning. Come on, everybody. There we go. We got to get 100% participation. If you don't want to clap your hands and have fun, we get it. We will publicly shame you, though. I got to remind you of that. Y'all sing along. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Spend my dollar, parked in a holler beneath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight
And squeeze,
make a little loving
all night long.
a little turtle loving on the Mason-Dixon line. Well, it fits my life, oh so right. My Dixieland delight. Whoa! Blair Joseph on the fiddle. Give it up, y'all.
I'm gonna come around. You say what now? Okay, I'll find out what she's drinking and bring you one. I'll bring you one, Tom. All right, I'm gonna come around and see all their band's tip bucket. If y'all have any song requests, just let me know. We want to play what y'all want to hear. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Folks, how about another nice hand for Blair Joseph? Yeah. So good this morning.
We'd be remiss if we didn't mention this, y'all. Blair Joseph right here, our fearless leader. She's a teacher during the week at one of our largest high schools here in Nashville. Give it up for her. They're about to start school again here in a couple of weeks, and she spends an awful lot of time with degenerate youth, and then she goes and teaches school during the week. So please be nice to her. If you're mean to her, she will give you the teacher look. I promise you that. Here's a little picking music, y'all. Some Merle Haggard. it's a big job just getting by with the 9 kids and a wife. I've been a working man dang near all my life. I go back working as long as my 2 hands are fit to use. And I'll drink my beer at the tavern and cry a little bit of these working man blues. Well, I'll keep my nose to the grindstone, work hard every day. I might get a little stoned on the weekend, but after I draw my pay, I'll go back to working. I got Monday morning, I'm right back with the crew. And I'll drink a little beer at the tavern, sing a little bit of these working man blues. Well, sometime I think about leaving. I wanna do a little bumming around. I wanna throw my bills out the window, catch a train to another town, keep on working. I gotta buy my kids a brand new pair of shoes. And I'll drink my beer at the tavern and cry a little bit of these working man blues. Oh, here come the working man. On the steel guitar. On that big old bass guitar from Montgomery, Alabama, here's Mark Johnson. Back on the drums from Miramar, Florida, here's Mark Mazza. From Poplar Bluff, Missouri, 30 years with George Jones. Here's Tom Killen on the steel guitar. Say, hey, hey, working man like me. I ain't never been on welfare, that's the one place I won't be. I'll keep on working. I gotta buy these kids a brand new pair of shoes. And I'll drink my beer at the tavern to cry a little bit of these working man blues. I say I might tie one on at Alan Jackson's place. They sing a little bit of these working man blues. This song is for you working folks with us today. The mighty Merle Haggard. How about a hand for the boys in the band? What do y'all think?
Jason Chance on lead guitar, singing. Woo! Take that, Rory Cuff.
All right, so we got some Morgan Wallen coming up. And then we got some Tennessee whiskey, but we're going to do the mashup version of it since we got Tom who played with George Jones over here.
We'll talk about that when we get to it.
Yeah,
First of all, though, Blair is going to sing her favorite Morgan Wallen song.
That's right.
Speaking of Morgan Wallen, speaking of Tom Killen played golf with Morgan Wallen here recently. True story, absolutely. We told y'all he spent 30 years with George Jones, so he's met a lot of folks. And the story I heard was that out on the golf course, Morgan Wallen would not leave Tom alone wanting his autograph the whole time.
That's right.
Yep.
That's how it works.
And Tom told him, I will give you my autograph as soon as you start playing country music.
That's what he said. Y'all think we're kidding. We're not.
Yeah. Truth is stranger than fiction, y'all.
Yep. So, yeah. Maybe he'll have you on his next album, Tom. Maybe he'll have you on his next album. Some steel guitar on it.
I'm guessing Boy records have sharp, so that's
All right, that works.
Boy. Oh, okay. Pour me.
All you. All you.
Pour me another drink. 'Cause I don't want to feel a thing no more, hell no. Just want to sip till the pain wears off. Pour me another round. Line 'em up, knock 'em down, two more, let's go. 'Cause I ain't heard like this before. Don't wanna think about it, wear a ring without it. Don't wanna hit the karaoke bars, can't sing without it. Make the drink strong, brother, she's gone. And if I'm ever gonna move on, have me some whiskey glasses. 'Cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. Have me some whiskey glasses if I'm gonna make it through. If I be sick, gonna need a double shot of that heartbreak brew. See the world through whiskey glasses. See the world through whiskey glasses. Last call, I swear this will be my last call. I ain't drunk out no more, 3 a.m. Mr. Bartender, hit me again. Don't wanna think about her, wear a ring without her. Don't wanna hit the karaoke bars, can't sing without her. So make me drink strong, brother, she's gone. And if I'm ever gonna move on, have me some whiskey glasses. 'Cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. Have me some whiskey glasses if I wanna make it through. If I be single, gonna need a double shot of that heartbreak brew. See the world through whiskey glasses. See the world through whiskey glasses.
Here's your sing along.
Line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up. Knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back. Fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up. She ain't never
Come on, sing it, y'all.
Line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up. Knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back. Fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up. Said she ain't never coming back. Have me some whiskey glasses. 'Cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out right now with someone new. Have me some whiskey glasses. I'm gonna see you through. If I be sick, gonna need a double shot of that heartbreak brew.
The Morgan Wallen music. How about it for Blair Joseph, y'all?
Thank you.
How about it for Tom Killen playing steel guitar on a Morgan Wallen song?
Speaking of Tom Killen playing steel guitar, we had a request for this next song. Now, Tennessee Whiskey, a lot of folks know this song. A lot of folks always ask for it. And lately, they usually ask for the Chris Stapleton version of the song. And to be honest, Chris did a killer version of this song a few years ago. But for about 40 years, this was a country gold masterpiece from the late, great George Jones. We have Tom Killen here, who played with George Jones for 30 years. So we've got to do our own little version of this. We'll do a little mashup for you so you get a little bit of both versions.
Yeah.
This one's Tennessee Whiskey. Y'all sing along.
I think I'm gonna do F sharp to G.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it that way.
All right, little Chris Stapleton, George Jones mashup for you.
Go, Tom!
Good luck, Tom. Don't forget this song. Hope you remember it. Used to spend my nights out in a ballroom. Liquor was the only love I'd ever known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back, being too far gone. And George Jones said, "You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. I stay stoned on your love all the time." I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of a bottle was always dry. When you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. I stay stoned on your love all the time. I stay stoned on your love all the time. Tennessee Whiskey, y'all. How about Tom Killen on the steel guitar? What do you think?
Country music right there at Alan Jackson's.
We're doing all requests right now.
And this is a great time to remind everybody in the bar about the rules here at Alan Jackson's place.
That's right.
There used to only be 2 rules. There were two rules that the bands had to follow when they were down here, but it got changed recently because this band, we were playing in here a few weeks ago, late at night. It was hot, it was rocking, the crowd was good. Mark Johnson over here on the bass guitar, he's rocking out, completely shirtless.
Yeah, I was twerking down here.
He's glistening
I was doing
in
it
the
all.
late summer sun. There was a line of women lined up down here.
Right here.
Couple of dudes too. Love is love. That's cool. Whatever. We thought the show went great. Well, the next morning, Alan Jackson requested a video call, a Zoom call with all of us. He'd been up all night just being awesome, and he had watched our live stream, and he called us on a Zoom call. We got up. We're like, "Yes, sir, Mr. AJ, sir." And he was like, "Listen, boys and girls, we have to add a rule to our two rules at AJ's." So the old number one is now the new number two. The new number one is Mark Johnson has to keep his shirt on
That's right.
when you're playing here.
Unless there's money involved. I'm sorry, Alan. I'm just.
So
gotta be enough
today
money.
he shows up in a good T-shirt. How about it for Mark? He's following rule number one.
That's right. Yeah, hooray for me. There you go.
Now the old rule number one, which got shifted to rule number two, is that this is the Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. It's not the okay, so-so time bar. They tried that. It didn't have the same ring. It's the Good Time Bar, so we have to make sure everybody's having a good time. Are y'all having fun today? All right, yeah. So we got the first two rules covered, and the third rule, most importantly, and kidding aside, this actually did come straight from Alan Jackson himself. It's right there on the sign back there. It says, "Keeping it country," and what that means is, here at AJ's Good Time Bar, we play country music exclusively. This is the only bar in this entire district that plays country music exclusively. We don't think that's a rule. We think it's a privilege. What do y'all think? So you guys can go up and down the street. You can hear all the 90s rock in the world you want played poorly, or you can come in here and listen to country music, you know?
All right, and then we got another MyCell request that popped up there for Stephanie, and we're going to get to that one. Stephanie, are you here? Or are you online? Stephanie's back there. All right, we're going to get to that one soon. All right, here's some Dwight Yoakam.
This is another one of those line dancing songs. If you weren't with us earlier, we've got the tied for the third largest dance floor down here. No, it's not really, but it's enough to dance on.
Maybe someday I'll be strong. Maybe I won't be alone. I'll be the one who's tough.
also some Dwight Yoakam music, y'all. Come on.
Fast as you.
All right, we got 2 more requests, and then think about what you want to hear after that. We got some Living on Love, and then You're Still the One. So.
Still the one.
Who still loves Alan Jackson in here? I was going to say, if you don't, you're probably in the wrong bar.
Could be.
I got it. Living on Love.
I know you meant the kickoff. Whenever he said I got it, I was thinking the kickoff.
You got the kickoff.
I got the kickoff. You got the song.
See you on the other side, Blair.
Okay. Yep. I got it. I got it.
Two young people without a thing. Some say vows and spread their wings and settle down to just what they need and living on love. She don't care what's in style, and she just likes the way he smiles. He takes more than marble and time and living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme. Living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking. But love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you give enough. And living on love. Two old people without a thing. The children gone, but still they sing. Sit beside in that front porch swing, living on love. He can't see anymore. She can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand, they'll walk through that door, living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. But like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking. And love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you give enough. Living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. It's like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, that's what you're thinking. But love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you give enough. Living on love. No, it doesn't take much when you give enough. Living on love. Alan Jackson by request, y'all. How about that?
Yeah. Jason Chance.
And Stephanie back there wanted to hear some Shania Twain. You're Still the One. Another little kind of dancing song.
Oh,
So
I thought it was You Still the One.
yeah.
Still the one.
Let's go, girls. we might make it to that one. But Stephanie didn't want to hear that one. She wanted to hear this one. So. Man, those boys really know that song. Just that one. All right, here's a pretty love song.
Looks like we made it. Look how far we come, my baby. Might have took the long way. We knew we'd get there someday. They said, I bet they'll never make it, but just look at us holding on. We're still together.
Blair Joseph, some Shania Twain music, y'all.
Thank you for that request, Stephanie. Appreciate it. All right.
You're still the one, Blair.
Thank you, Mark. Well, we are fresh out of song requests. So if there's something y'all want to hear, we're going to be playing for about 30 more minutes. So just let us know.
Before we get too far into the party music, I want to do one more country song that features my friend Tom Killen on the steel guitar. One more time for Tom. 30 years for George Jones, y'all. One of the finest steel guitar players on this planet. And I'm going to do an old-fashioned cheating song, y'all, from Vince Gill.
Wow. Nobody cheats anymore. That's why they don't write any more cheating
I know,
songs.
right? Everybody's so great.
F, pocket full of gold.
Yes.
This is not one you hear a whole lot anymore downtown, but it's one of my favorite country songs of all time. Vince Gill, one of my favorite country singers of all time. Everybody love Vince Gill out there? Yeah, beautiful song, great song, and it really shows off the steel guitar. This one is called Pocket Full of Gold. He slipped the ring off his finger as he walked in the room, and he found him some stranger. He promised her the moon. How many lies that you must have told? You think you're a rich man with his pocket full of gold. For another man's treasure, you'd say anything, but it's one night of pleasure worth the trouble you'd bring. Cause son, I should know, cause I once was a rich man with my pocket full of gold. Some night you're gone, on the wrong end of a gun. Some jealous guy's gonna show up, and you'll pay for what you've done. And what will it say on your tombstone? But here lies a rich man with his pocket full of gold. Yeah, here lies a rich man with his pocket full of gold. Country music, y'all. Vince Gill, cheating song. How about that? Thank you.
Chance. Speaking of Jason Chance over here, we're going to do a song that he's only played a couple times with the great Gretchen Wilson. So Jason used to be out on the road. We've been talking about Tom, but now Jason, we'll talk about you for a little bit. He went out with
We'll play a song I actually know, I hope.
But not in the same key as her.
Come on in, folks. Come on in. Welcome. Good to see y'all. We've been waiting on you. Y'all are so late.
That's right. We saved some seats for cool people. Not you, but her. She's cool. Yeah, she's good.
F sharp or E, okay.
Before we do this Gretchen Wilson song, how many redneck women do we have with us today?
Oh,
All right, well, this one is for y'all.
there's one on the stage, that's all I know.
I ain't never been to Bobby Doll's high. No, I can't swig that sweet champagne. Rather drink beer all night in a tavern. With honky tonk or four-wheel drive tailgate. Oh, I got pictures on my wall of Skinner Candy Straight. Some people look down on me, and I don't give a rip. I'll stand barefoot in them old front yard with the baby on my hip. 'Cause I'm a redneck woman, ain't no high-class run. Just product of my race, and I say, hey, y'all, and yee-haw. And I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. I know all the words to every chant in your song. So
Here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country.
let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yes.
Victoria's Secret, their stuff's real nice.
Real nice.
But I can buy the same damn thing on Walmart shelf and price. Looking sexy, just sexy. Those models on TV. No, I don't need no designer tag to make my man want me. Yeah, you might think I'm trashy, little too hardcore. You might never know what's I'm just from next door. I'm a redneck woman, ain't no high-class rock. Just product of my race, and I say, hey, y'all, and yee-haw. And I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every Tin Tucker song. So
Here's to all my sisters out there keeping it country.
let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm a redneck woman, ain't no high-class broad. Just product of my race, and I say, hey, y'all, and yee-haw. And I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every old beneath the sun. So here's
To all my sisters out there keeping it country.
let me get a big hell yeah for redneck girls like me.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah!
hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
I said hell yeah.
Welcome in, everybody. The party's just getting started in here. That's Bailey behind the bar. We are open for song requests, so if there's something you want to come up here talk to us about, if you want to hear a song, let us know. Here comes some. They want to hear some Alan Jackson. We got some Alan Jackson up our sleeve, so we know some Alan. Yes, they've been really kind to us today. Yeah.
Do Chattahoochee again. Let's do it, yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's new people,
Welcome into AJ's. This is kind of the national anthem of AJ's right here.
How many Alan Jackson fans we got today? All right. We did this song a little earlier this morning. We got another request for it, and it's a fun one. Here's some Chattahoochee, y'all.
Hoochie coochie. Ah. Hoo. gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans and the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much a muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. Thought about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was with her, she wasn't me. So I set up for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans and the moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much a muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. Thought about living and a little about love. Tom Kelly. Get it, Blair. Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rub on the Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans and the moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much a muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. Thought about living and a little about love. Thought about living and a little about love. Yeah.
Shots. Shots for the band, Blair.
Why not?
Mark
Chattahoochee.
Johnson, y'all, what do you think?
Chattahoochee, hoochie coochie. This one is a hoochie coochie, Mark Mason. Back on the drums. You're not sure, are you? You're scared.
Looks like we're in the midst of a honky-tonk miracle. It involves drinking. We're going to go ahead and do a toast together. Who is drinking in this honky-tonk? All right, well, you should be by now. If you're not, please see our friend Miss Bailey behind the bar. We're going to do a holler and swallow together. Raise your drinks. Let me see what y'all are drinking this afternoon.
Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up.
On the count of three, we're going to blow the roof right off this place with a holler. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, holler! Swallow, cheers, y'all.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
holler right there now. That's a good holler. Yeah.
We did have a Shania Twain request we got to get to for all the girls in the house.
And gentleman too, because he was the one that was singing.
Crown. Awesome.
What are we doing, A or B flat or what?
Wherever you want to put it.
It doesn't matter to me, it's up to you. It's a little low. Let's do A. There's Jack.
All right. Let's go, girl.
Let's go, girl.
Come on. I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling alright. Gonna let it out.
Blair Joseph, y'all.
She feels like a woman. I'll get back with you on that.
Y'all, the band finally has drinks. Let's do another drink together. Raise them up. We'll make this one short and sweet. We're going to drink on 3. Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
Ready?
3.
That was short and sweet.
All right, y'all, we got an Alabama request. We got to show off Blair on the fiddle one more time.
Row Tide, is that kind of...
Now, this requires some crowd participation. We're going to see how into it y'all are into it right now.
Mountain music.
Oh, yeah. Yes. See that mountain over there? I'm going to climb that mountain one day.
There you go. All right.
Clap your hands, y'all. Oh, play me some mountain music. Come on. Like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Drift away like Tom Sawyer. Ride a raft with no hook fin. Take a nap like Rip Van Winkle. Just days and dreaming again. Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Swim across the river just to prove that I'm a man. Spend the day being lazy, just be nature's friend. Yeah, climb a long tall hickory, bend it over, skinning cats. They're playing baseball with chalk machines. They use a sawmill slats for bats. Oh, play me some back home music
that comes from the heart.
Play something with lots of feeling.
'cause that's where music has to start. Yeah, play me some mountain music. It's like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Hey, hey. Mark Mazza on the drums, y'all. Oh, here comes Blair, y'all. Oh, play me mountain music. Oh, play me mountain music. Oh, play me mountain music. Oh, play, yeah, yeah. Oh, Blair Joseph, y'all.
I can see. See? Oh, yes, Blair Joseph on the fiddle.
I'm gonna come around and see all their band's tip bucket. We appreciate anything y'all put in there. We split that 5 ways. So thank y'all for hanging out with us today.
Blair's coming around with that tip jug, folks. Y'all be sweet to her, don't tackle her. That is how we make a living down here on Broadway. There's no cover charge. We're gonna play one way or the other, but we appreciate it if you throw some money in there. That's how we'll do it. At the end of the day, we'll split it up 5 ways. Here's a song about fishing that ain't really about fishing. Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze.
Oh, good job.
They were ready.
It is a sing-along.
Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stump road. I'm gonna take you to a special place nobody knows. What? Oh, get ready now. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, moving slow. Almost over, summer's coming, days are getting long. Waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Yep, baby, get ready. Oh, baby, get ready. Well, it don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. Jump in the river and cool ourselves in the heat of the night. Baby, get naked, up ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, moving slow. Moving slow. Spend the whole night through. Feels so good to be with you and me going fishing in the dark.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us today. SJ's coming up next. Please be kind to Bailey behind the bar, and we'll see y'all next time.